So we're gonna shoot out bullet from this enemy. Okay, so we need to go to enemy script. Okay, open that up, enemy script, and open that up. Okay, we gonna shoot out from here. Okay, from here, bullet towards the player. Okay, towards the player. So we need we will add a point over here, fire point, to the enemy. Okay, we will make a child of this enemy. So right click on that enemy. Okay, create empty game object, rename that to fire point or shoot point. I'm going to rename that to shoot point. Okay, shoot point, and select that, move it to move it on head. Okay, and select any gizmos, select any icon. I am going to select the yellow one. Okay, I am going to select the yellow one. Now now this game object is a child of this enemy. Okay, if I move the enemy, the shoot point also will go with that. Okay, also we have to make this prefab. Okay, so go to project folder, prefabs. Okay, drag the enemy there. Okay, drag the enemy there, so we will have a copy. If we delete from this in view, we will can drag that again, so we will have saved that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna shoot out bullet from this. Okay, after 2 seconds or some amount of time. So open the enemy script once more. Firstly we gonna what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a public. Okay, float public float public okay, public float we will call shoot shoot time. Okay, shoot time. Okay, by default we going to set it to like 2 second or 2f. Okay, and then we will create another one, another float. We will make it private. Okay, private. Okay, private float. This will be time between shoot. Okay, time be between, sorry, time between shoot. We will call this time between shoot. So time between shoot. In the start function, we're gonna set time between shoot. Okay, time between shoot equal to start, sorry, start not shoot time, shoot time. So time between shoot becomes time between shoot becomes 2, right? Because we are setting time between shoot equal to shoot time. And over here, okay, over here over here, okay, over here we will check. Okay, if time between shoot. Okay, time between shoot, if it's lesser than or equal to 0f. Okay, means time between shoot is 0. Okay, 0 or lesser than 0, what we gonna do, we're gonna shoot. Okay, well, let's create the function. To create a function, what we need to do, firstly write public. Okay, public or private, it's up to you. Public void. Okay, void, we will call this shoot. Okay, we will call this shoot, and then brackets, and then curly brackets. Okay, okay, we firstly we're gonna print out a message. Okay, so we have to write debug. Okay, debug.log shoot. Okay, shoot debug.log shoot. Okay, debug.log shoot. So if time between shoot is equal to 0, means time between shoot equal to 0. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna call the shoot function. Okay, shoot function, shoot function, we will call the shoot function, and shoot function has this message, debug.log shoot. So it gonna print out on console. Okay, it gonna print out on console. And then we going to set time between shoot again to again to shoot time. Okay, again to shoot time. Time between shoot, we are going to set it again 2 second. Okay, okay. And else if time between shoot, okay, else time between shoot, okay, else if time between shoot is not equal to 0, okay, it's not equal to 0, what we gonna do, we're gonna subtract, okay, subtract time between shoot minus equal time dot delta time. We're gonna minus, we're gonna subtract some amount from this time between. Let's say this becomes 2, okay, so 2, so we are minusing every frame. This update function runs every frame, so 2 second we are minusing, so it's one time will become 0, okay, it will become 0. If it's become 0, then we are calling the shoot function, okay. Shoot function has this message debug.log shoot, okay. And then again we are setting the time between shoot to shoot time, so this becomes again 2 second. If it's again 2 second, then we are minusing until it's hitting 0, okay. It going 0. If it's 0, we are calling the shoot function again, okay. And then setting time between shoot to shoot time again else time between shoot is not 2 second, else so what we are doing, we are minusing, subtracting some amount of from this shoot time from this time between shoot in every frame. This update functions run every frame, okay. That's why we are subtracting some amount from this, so until it hits 0, so it's again hitting 0, then we are calling the shoot function. So after 2 seconds this will print, okay. That's the logic over here. So control S on your keyboard to save this, okay. Head back to Unity, you will able to see that message, okay. See that when time between shoot becomes 0 or lesser than 0, this function's call, okay. And this function has debug.log shoot, so it will print out shoot message on the console, okay. So let's head back to Unity, you will able to see that, you will able to see that. Just wait for compiling this, okay. It's compiling, okay. It's compiling, okay. Okay, shoot time over here you can see. So let's play. Over here you will able to see after 2 second, 2 second, the shoot message will print, okay. So just wait, as you can see shoot, and after 2 second again shoot, and after 2 second again shoot, okay. After 2 second shoot, okay. So instead of printing out message, we will print out what, bullet, we will print out bullet. So we will make bullet. To make that or you can drag any of sprite. If you have a sprites, that's great. If you don't have a sprites, then go to hierarchy, right click 2D object sprite, and then select the square and make it sides of bullet, okay. So I do have this sprite, so I am just going to drag them, okay. I'm just going to drag them into scene view. I'm going to make them bullet, okay. I'm going to call that bullet, okay. Bullet, I'm going to call it bullet, okay. I think this is fine, fine, okay. So what we going to, I'm going to add a rigid body 2D, okay. rigid body 2D Rigid body 2D, and I'm going to set the gravity scale to 0. If I don't set this to 0, it will fall down, okay. So and collision detection to continuous, okay. Also you have to add box collider 2D to this bullet, okay, to get info about what we hit. If this bullet hit player, so we will the player will be damaged, okay. So that's why we will going to add box collider 2D as well. And we're gonna make size of we have to edit this collider. Okay, so edit the collider like this much, this, okay, this, and and is trigger to check the is trigger to true. Okay, so what this does, it will collide with player. Okay, it will collide with player, and we will get info about that, that what we hit. Okay, what we hit, we will get info about that by using on trigger inter function 2D. So also we gonna add a script to this bullet. Okay, we're gonna add script to this bullet. Okay, we will call this enemy bullet instead of calling bullet. So we will call this enemy bullet, enemy bullet. Okay, enemy bullet. And then we will add component, go to add component, name it enemy. Okay, enemy bullet, bullet, enemy bullet, and then new script, and then create an add. Okay, create an add, create an add. So enemy bullet, I'm gonna open this up in Visual Studio. Okay, and it will take a time for compiling it. Just wait for compile that, just wait for compile that. So it's completing domain. Okay, so when it's completing domain, so let's open up the enemy bullet, enemy bullet. Okay, so firstly what we gonna do, I'm just going, we going to down. Okay, it will shoot, it will spawn from this enemy, shoot point. Okay, and then it will go down. Okay, it will go down. So we have to use vector 2 dot down. Okay, we have to go to transform component, and then we have to translate. Okay, and then vector to down. Also we have to specify a speed amount, how much fast this bullet will go. Okay, so let's open that up bullet script once more. Okay, so what we gonna do, we don't need the update function, start function. Okay, because it's called one time the game when the game start, but we need to add a speed every time, each time to the bullet. So that's why we are going to use the update function instead of the start. Okay, so let's, I'm going specify a speed. So we're going to call it public, uh, public, this should be public. Okay, public float, public float, we will call this speed. Okay, public float, we will call this speed. If we set it to private, we won't able to see in inspector. Let's we set it to private. Okay, I'm gonna explain. And control s, control s, and it will compile for a wait. Just wait for that, just wait for that, just wait for that to compile. Okay, as you can see, we cannot see the slot speed variable, that's why we have to make it public, so we can adjust from here. We don't need to go over again to that script. Okay, so we have to make it public. Okay, that's why, so we have to make it public, so make it public. Okay, and we, what we gonna do, we're gonna move down. So we have to do vector 2 dot down. Okay, so firstly we need to go to transform. Okay, transform 10 dot translate. Okay, transform dot 10 translates this. This will take the direction, what direction we are going to, we going to down. So we have to use vector dot 2 dot vector 2. Okay, vector 2 dot down. This means this means x in x minus 1 in the x sorry, y in the 1, minus 1 in the y, okay, minus 1 in the y, 0 in the x. So we are going to y to the y direction in the opposite side. This is upside, so we are going to downside. So minus 1 comma 0, you can use that like this as well. New, you can say new vector, vector 2, say vector 2, okay, vector 2 2 2. So what we gonna do, we going to move, we don't want to, this vector 2 is x comma y, x comma y. So we going to down, okay. So we need to do minus 1. For the x we're going to set it to 0f, because we don't want to move it in the x direction. We only want to move it in the y direction, with and the downside. So that's why we are using minus 1. This is same as vector 2 dot down. So instead of using that, we're gonna use vector 2 dot down, okay. And we also have to multiply it by this speed. So I'm going to by default going to set like 10f. This is pretty much, let's say 5f, and we're gonna multiply this with our speed, okay, speed. And then we have to multiply by time dot delta time as well, to make the frame rate independence, okay. And control s on your keyboard to save this, okay. Head back to Unity, you will able to see this will go down, okay, this will go down. Just wait for compiling it, just wait for compiling it, it will go down. So speed over here you can say 0. I think that's, we set it to 0 or 5. Let's open up the ones we set it to 5, okay. We can set this over here as well, 5. Let's say 5, okay. So let's play, and you will able to see this bullet will go down 5 every each frame. We, that's why we are doing that on the update function. That's called every time. As you can see, it's goes down, as you can see, okay. Okay, this is pretty much this is pretty fast. We can decrease the value like 2, okay, 2 2, okay. So it will go down like this, and the speed is good, okay. So good. So what we gonna do, open up the enemy bullet scripts once more. We're gonna use the on trigger function. Oh, sorry, on trigger, on trigger, on trigger, trigger, okay, on trigger into 2D. So this function gets called when something trigger. So if I select the enemy bullet, if to focus on, okay, if this one we set it to is trigger true, okay. We have to set it to is trigger true. And if this trigger with player, okay, trigger, as you can see, it's colliding, okay, it's colliding. So this function will call, if it's collide or trigger, okay. If it's collide or trigger, this that on trigger enter function will call, okay. So what we gonna do, we gonna print out the name what we collided with, okay. So we can do debug, okay, debug dot log, sorry, debug dot log. We going to other, okay, other dot transform. We can get the collider, okay, no, transform. We going to what we hit with, we are going to of that transform component, and then dot, we can print out the tag, we can print out the name as well. So we gonna print out the name, okay. So this functions calls when the bullet collide or trigger with something like this player, okay. It will print out it will and then we are going to other dot transform of the object whatever we collided with, okay, and then printing out the name of that object what this bullet hit with, okay. So that's so it's compiling, okay, compiling, it's compiling. Wait for a bit and you will able to see that you will able to see that shift because we name this one shift. So if this trigger with these things, okay, so the on trigger function will call on trigger function or trigger inter 2d function will call, okay. So let's go to console to see the message if it's working or not, okay. So just wait for completing domain. uh, as you can see, no, if I just wait, just wait, just wait bit, it will print out the name. Shoot, it's printing out shoot, okay. Actually that's not calling, okay. If we go to enemy bullet, okay, enemy bullet, open that up, open that, okay. So other dot transform dot name, okay, void on trigger. So if I go to enemy, so over here this function's calling, but this not calling, okay. Enemy bullet, if we go to enemy bullet on trigger inter 2d, okay, collider other, if this trigger with something, okay, dot tag, okay. So control s and head factory unity once more. This enemy bullet has a script rigid body. I'm going to set it to kinematic, okay, kinematic, and is triggered to true, is triggered to true. Do we have, we don't have, so the message not printing because we don't have box collider or the collider in this shift. That's why it's not printing. We need collider to this shift as well to get info about this, okay. What we're gonna do, select the shift, okay, add box collider or polygon collider or whatever. I'm going to set it the box collider. I'm going to add it, okay. I'm going to this edit this like this, okay. Now if this bullet trigger with this player, it will give info, it will print out the message, means the name of this ship, okay. We will get that, okay, because we won't able to say as we so let's play, we will able to see at that time didn't able to see, was able to see because we didn't set up the collider to the player. We also need box collider or any collider to set as you can see here, printed the shift name, okay, shift name. So 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 this is good, that means it's working, okay. So in the next video we will cover the we will cover the we will destroy this game object or the enemy bullet when it collide with player, okay. And also it will shoot out from this enemy shoot point, okay. So we will cover in the next video, and thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, just subscribe that. You will get info, you will get videos about game development. And if you like it this video, just like it, just hit the thumbs up button. And thank you for watching this.